Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a top 5 concealers. Y'all probably maybe already saw my other video. If you haven't, check it out. It's my top 5 foundations. And these are all really great for dry skin, but I believe this time like all these concealers are good for any skin type. The other one, it was a little bit more on the normal to dry skin, but I think these are great for everybody. So I hope you enjoy. Check it out. Okay. On this one, I tried on the last one to go back and forth between drugstore and high-end, but unfortunately I only have one drugstore concealer, but it is my favorite concealer, so maybe that counts for something. My first one is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Eraser Concealer. As you can see, I'm almost out of it. I'm still trying to scrape a little bit out. I have a backup though, but as you can see, it's all worn off and everything. The things I love about this is the applicator. It's really soft. You twist it up. That's how you work it if you've never had one or seen one. And you just twist it up and then it comes out the applicator. And I love it, just glides on so smoothly. It's a medium to full coverage concealer, I think so. It stays on. I don't have a problem with it creasing. And so, I don't know, I just love it so much. And it's really inexpensive. I think it's around like $8 or $9. So that's my favorite. Next is my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I can never say it all together, but this is my first, I think, high-end concealer. Yeah, I believe it was. I asked for it for my birthday and I was so excited to get it, and I've just been obsessed with it ever since. It's really nice. It's got a doe foot applicator. It's just how it says, it's really radiant and creamy. It glides on really well. It's just amazing. It's I would say it's pretty much a full coverage, maybe medium, but you can definitely build it up. As much as I put on, it's probably a full coverage. So I just love it so much. I love the texture of it. The only thing I don't like about it kind of sucks, is sometimes I don't feel like I can get enough on the applicator, and I feel like I have to dip in. But I will say, if y'all have had this, or you do have it, or you're looking at getting it, there's like this little piece that you can lift up. And once you're like running out, you can like scoop up more so you don't waste it and you can get it all up. So that's a little tip about this concealer, but I love this concealer so much, so it's definitely in my top 5. Okay, next is the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Complete Coverage Serum Concealer. What's up with these long names? Okay, this one I love so much. This is really cool. It's a doe foot applicator, but it's like a flat kind of paddle. You probably can't tell, but it is. You can get, it's a little bit wider on the inside than the NARS one is, so I feel like you can get a lot more at one time, but then at the same time maybe you're wasting some. I'm not sure, because it does kind of get up on this, but when it gets to that point I'll just get a brush and take some off there and apply it like that. The thing I like about this is, I don't know if it's I think it's probably the applicator that makes it that way. I don't have to dip back into it, and it just glides on, kind of like how that Maybelline does. I can get a good amount on here and just put it all over, and it's perfect. This is probably a full coverage, honestly. It's probably a full coverage concealer, and I feel like it is when I put it on my skin, and I just love it so much. It's really great for dry skin, so I would definitely try that out if you haven't already, because this is a beautiful, and it's also kind of glowy, so I like that too. Maybe if you have some dark under eyes, you know, and you want to put, I don't know, it just depends on how dark your under eyes are, but I would maybe put a color corrector, maybe like the Benefit Erase Paste or something like that, and then go over top with this, and it's going to kind of bring some brightness to your eyes. So I really love that. Okay, next, NARS is winning it evidently with concealers. I have the NARS, this is the Soft Matte Complete Concealer. Now when I first saw this, I've had this for quite a while now, since it first came out. I was really nervous about it because it says soft matte, and anytime I see the word matte with my dry skin, it freaks me out. I just don't even want to try it. But I heard a lot of people, like Kathleen Lights, trying it out, which she has dry skin, and I'm like, maybe I'll give it a try then, you know. And I'm glad I did, because it's actually a pot concealer too. So when something says matte and it's a pot concealer, you're automatically like, ugh, if you have dry skin, you know what I'm talking about. It's scary, but it is so creamy. It's just as creamy as the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. Honestly, I almost maybe even like it more than that one. The only reason maybe I go to the other one a little bit more is because it has an applicator. So normally I'm doing my makeup in a rush, and so I want something where I can just sweep it on. But when I do use it, I normally go for this the Real Techniques concealer brush. It's like got this orange handle, and I just dip it in and I just put it on, and it glides all over, and I blend it in with the beauty blender, like the L'Oreal sponge, and it's just amazing. I love it so much. So if you have a little extra time to get ready, and you can, it doesn't take that really much time, maybe I'm just being lazy, I don't know, but I just love it so much. So this is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer, and I have the shade Vanilla. Obviously, I honestly forgot to tell you the other shades too. In the Maybelline, I have the shade Fair, and in the I have the shade Vanilla in the other NARS concealer, and then in the Bare Minerals, I have the shade Fair also. I'm a very fair person, so if you have like my kind of skin type, or maybe a little bit paler, or maybe just a tad bit darker, then I would go with these shades. And then last, and definitely not least, is the Tarte Shape Tape. I almost didn't put it in because I've had this for quite a while as well. Probably since, I don't know. It took me a while to get it when I did get it, because it was one of those products that is always out of stock. And sometime like last year though, for sure. It was probably around like Halloween last year, I believe. And I just love this concealer so much. It is a little bit scary though if you don't apply it the right way. And I would also, if you can, like if they have it in stock, it's still pretty hyped up, but it's not as out of stock as it used to be. I would definitely swatch it and see like what your perfect shade is, because I still feel that this might not be my perfect shade. I feel like it's even a little light even for me. But my main problem is I was using like a foundation with it, obviously, and then I would put it on like I put on my other concealers, you know. I'd take it, and also another really great thing, it's got a huge applicator, and that has something to do with applying it correctly too. I would just sweep it on, you know, put on a whole bunch everywhere, and then I'd look like bam, white, you know, because this a little bit goes a long way with this. You do not need to put as much of this as any of these other concealers. Like I would literally not even swipe it. I would just go dot dot dot, like maybe like 3 dots depending on your coverage. I mean, if you want bam coverage, you'll get it with this. This is the most full coverage concealer I have, and it's gonna last me a long time because I don't need very much of it. But if you're going for like a really glam look, or maybe if you have like a lot of redness on your eyelids, I use this sometimes as a primer. I just like swipe some on my eyelid, or I've seen a lot of people, like if you do the cut crease look, like after you've like done some of your work, if you can make the crease with this and blend it in, and it's gonna give you that really cut crease. So this concealer is amazing. I don't know what they did with this, but it is the like extreme, it's not even full coverage, it's extreme coverage. So those are my favorite concealers. I hope y'all enjoy. I hope y'all find something in here that fits what you need, and please pick one up if you like any of them. So thank y'all so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Bye.